Ay, 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 ay. Okay, so just let me bear with me, guys. We go back over to YouTube. Cancel that. So I got volume. Where is it? So I'm just checking a little bit early. I'm going to share this over to Facebook. Share to my group. Okay, I think I am good to go. Just the camera angle. Okay. Okay, I think I'm there. So now we're just going to wait a minute or two and just go into my other channel. Okay, go into what's Keto Cafe live. Okay, good morning, guys. Hi. So it's just me, Ron, and welcome to week 181 weight loss update and hip update and everything else update. Good morning, Donna. Hey, so today is Monday. It is the 5th of February already, and let you know what's going on. I decided to do a live this morning because I didn't want to film something and have to put it back up again as a update. So I'm doing my 181 update as a live video this morning. So first of all, welcome into the chat. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're watching this on replay, thank you. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps the channel grow and it helps my other members know that I'm posting videos, and YouTube's great with the content that I put up on the channel. Well, I did a trailer a while back ago, and I put that up in the front part of this video. And yeah, so that was really me back then. I lost, it was about a year and a half. It took me about to lose 120 pounds. And, you know, I feel pretty good still. Okay, I'm going to go over my numbers in a couple of minutes, but and what's going on and what I'm hoping to achieve out of all this. But yeah, I was those photographs are quite amazing, and that's why I document my journey, and I document it in photos and the videos and weekly videos and updates and the foods that I eat and in my journal and in my Word doc. So I would encourage you, if you're new to weight loss, to think about doing something similar to that, and make it your way, and it'll inspire you to keep going. And I'm never giving up, and I never have given up. But anyways, when all that said, is welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome. And if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please share, like, and smash the subscribe button. And before we get started, I'm not a doctor. I don't make any medical claims. This is all based on my own personal journey. I know I get good volumes. I'm just going to adjust my microphone a little bit. Bring it down a little bit, I guess. Okay, that just locks it in. Okay, I think we're good. And I know I'm going to just check. Testing volume, we're good. Okay, I wanted to make sure I was loud and clear. Okay, well, welcome to week 181 weight loss results. Well, we started the week off at 257.4 pounds last Monday. And this week, I'm happy to say that I'm down to 248.6. Now, that was a loss of 8.8 pounds. So this is one of my better weeks that I've had in quite a while. And I've been doing a lot of eggs this past week and some really healthy meals that I've been making. I hadn't been able to film all that much because of the situation going on with my leg right now. And I'm hoping to get back out soon and start filming some more meals for you guys and putting up on the channel so you can enjoy what I'm eating and how much I'm losing weight from what I'm eating. And, encourage you remember on the recipes that I put up, a lot of them are my own creations, and I go on and I get inspirational videos from other YouTubers, and then I just change it up to the way I like it, because something calls for mushrooms or something like that, I don't care for mushrooms. I don't like sardines and stuff like that. So I typically will substitute a lot of stuff to make it my way, and I'm the type of person, when I'm cooking food, I like to make it really simple and that sort of thing. And that's typically what I do and how I create things. So, anyways, I had a really good week of weight loss, 8.8 pounds, almost 9 pounds, and I hadn't been under 250 for quite a while. And I'm going to try to keep it up, stay that way, and hope for the best, and we'll see what happens. And I'm not going to say life's not going to be a struggle. It definitely is a struggle right now. So what's going on? Well, on the 27th of January, Donna and I did shopping that day, and I went to Market Basket in Hannaford. I was fine getting in and out of the car both times. But when I got out of the car coming home from shopping, and even that Thursday, I went out, I did a lot of walking, up and down the mall. I did about 1.5 miles, and I felt really fantastic. No pain in the hip area, nothing. So when I got out of the car Saturday that day there, I felt something pull on the inside of my thigh area, and we thought it was we thought we cracked the hip. So we had the X-ray, everything came back good there, but I have an upper hamstring or an upper muscle pull, something similar to that, anyways, and I got a couple of different issues going on there. So I've been under a lot of pain since then, and I have to constantly rest it. I have to lie down on the bed all day, and when I get tired of lying down, I'll get up and sit down on the chair for about an hour or so, like I did last night when Anne Marie did the game night. And I couldn't play another round after so many. I did 2 rounds of it, and I goes, I'm done. I got to go lie down. I fell asleep early last night, and I got up about 1:30, and then I went back to bed. I got up at 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning. I feel pretty good today, but and I feel even fantastic that I lost weight this week, considering I hadn't been able to do any walking. So Saturday, a couple of friends of mine came over the house because they hadn't seen me in a while, and they wanted to give me an update what's going on outside the city there. And my friend Mary came over, and as I was talking to her, and I was standing there holding up the walker, and what's going on is the muscle, it's the nerve is all coming in from the muscle area, and it's pulling and it's fluctuating all over the place, and it's causing my backside of my thigh. I could feel it, and it's taking out my leg from under me, and it feels really like a really, really weird feeling. Like, best way I could describe it. And then my left foot goes numb, and then I get wicked shaky, and my blood pressure seems to be shooting through the roof. I don't know what the heck is causing that, and I'm really scared because I don't know if I'm having a stroke or if it's early signs of a stroke. My hand's not numb or anything like that, but I think it's neurological nerve damage is coming in from my lower back area causing that issue. So tomorrow and Thursday, I got 2 appointments at Leominster Health Reliant and for rehab. And the hip is fine. I got no problems with the hip. I got no more pain in that particular area. It's just the healing process with the upper thigh injury is taking damn time to heal. And so we're going to wait to when I go down to Health Reliant, going to have them look at it more closely, see if I can even start rehab. And hopefully maybe she'll set me up for an MRI and maybe an ultrasound. So we were out of that particular facility for a couple of years now. And then last week I called up and they found a couple of new doctors that were taking new patients. So today I'm going over my old facility, and I'm going to have all my medical records transferred over to there in Donner's, and we're going to go back over to Reliant because they have everything there. They have the X-ray machine, the MRI machine. They have rehab right there. It's all in one facility. And if I need a ride into Worcester, they can schedule a van right into St. Vincent's Hospital. And, the insurance, I don't have to worry about it. They've dropped me off and they pick me up. So, I'm glad to be back over there and, that sort of thing. So, that'll be really good. So that's what's going on with the hip. So Donna went to bingo Friday night. They were still asking about me and everything. And she didn't win nothing, but she had over 200 people again for a crowd. I miss my volunteering. I miss my walking. And I've been very, very depressed as far as that goes. But I'm trying to keep a good spirit on everything, knowing that I know what's down the road is, the weather. But the weather is just be better, or the weather will be soon upon us. And I'll be able to get out there and do some heavy duty walking. The plan is going to be a mile and then a mile every other day. And then I'll gradually increase my my steps as I continue to improve. And but I'm not going to do anything until I get the call clear from the rehab people. But I got to go meet Jennifer tomorrow, and hopefully she'll be able to figure out what's going on with this, and with the proper exercise and the proper healing time that I need for this. If I need to take another month off from any activity, I'll take another month off. It is what it is. I can't do nothing about it. I noticed that when sports athletes get the problem with the hamstrings and stuff like that, some of them are out entire season, you know. So, I mean, it is what it is. But in the meantime, I don't want to let it get me so down and disgusted that I'm going to pick up weight about it. So I decided to do another egg fast. I kind of really started it Friday. And I think that was another reason why I was dropping some weight over the weekend. And an egg fast is typically eggs, butter, and cheese, a pound, yeah, up to 6 to 8 eggs a day. And you 1 ounce of cheese per egg, 1 ounce of butter per egg, or 1 ounce of healthy fat. And it could be mayonnaise, it could be an avocado and that sort of thing if you want to change it up. And I typically do that. So today, like for instance, I had 2 eggs, and what I did was I whisked the eggs without milk and any of that stuff there. And then I ended up putting in a little bit of, once I got it really whisked up there to really, really good, I just put it in the frying pan with a little bit of butter, and I got it melted and got the pan nice and hot. And then I cranked down the pan a little bit, and I just let it simmer in there for a while. Hey, good morning, Pal Misty. How you doing this morning? Yeah, I'm not doing that good. So what's going on is I had hip replacement, as you probably know, and the hip's fine. I had no problems with the hip itself, but I pulled a muscle and a really bad muscle strain in my lower abdominal area, and where the joint, where the hip is, and when that all joins together on the left side. And Donna and I were going out shopping that Saturday, and then it was the 27th. It's actually happened, and then so I was fine. That Thursday, I went walking 2 miles at the mall area with the cane and without the cane. And I said, okay, good. I'm on my way. I'm really good to go. And then when I got out of the car on the second time around, I went in the house. And then when I went in the house, what happened was, it's something not snap, but it just felt kind of weird. And then that next day, I couldn't even walk, and I had to kind of like crawl to the bathroom almost with the walker. And I've been under a tremendous amount of pain in my left thigh area since. Now, the physical therapy released me last Thursday on my last visit for an outpatient at the Reliant Medical Group, where I go for my rehab starting tomorrow. And well, what's going on really is too also, I've been under such a lot of pain in my left side. And so Saturday, Donna and I went doing some grocery shopping Saturday because I had to get out of the house and do some shopping, right? So I'm in Market Basket, and then went to go pick up a 12-pack of soda. So soda's not that heavy. I had to go to pick it up, and I had a lot of strain right in the back end of my thigh where my fanny is. And then my legs started getting wicked shaky. And then like all of a sudden, my hands are really, really shaky like this. And my foot started going wicked numb, and my blood pressure just seemed to be going all crazy, like I was getting ready to pass out. And this is typically what's been going on with me. And I have no freaking idea what the hell's going on. So tomorrow when I go down to rehab, I'm going to have to take a look at that through an MRI and explain all this to her, because they need to figure this out. You know, I miss walking. I mean, we got some good weather coming up this week, you know, considering we're in February. And yeah, we're still going to get snow between now and February, but I've been going over a lot of my older videos, and I'm putting up some older videos just to inspire people and stuff like that. And yeah, it does. I know. And then I mean, I've been crying, and I've been to tears, and, you know, I putting heat on it. I've been putting ice on it. And like last night, for instance, I made dinner yesterday. I made a stir fry yesterday, and I started having that problem after a little bit. And after I ate, and I laid down on the heating pad for about a half hour, shut that off, and I elevated I got an adjustable bed, so I elevated it, and then I fell asleep. I had like about a 4 hour nap yesterday afternoon. Yeah, I know it's weird, huh? And then I got up, and this girl Anne Marie there, she follows me along, and she does live cooking almost every day, and she does game night Sunday and Wednesday. So I got in last night around 6:30 when she set it all up, and she did 2 or 3 rounds. I only made it 2 rounds. I couldn't play any more than that because I had to stretch my leg out on the bed. And then I got up last night about 1:30, and I got up this morning at 6:30, and I weighed myself in this morning. I said, holy crap. I said, I started the week off at 257. And I'm 248 this morning. So I lost almost 9 pounds this week. So I feel fantastic over there because I've been really careful now, because I want to get back on track, because the first 6 months, the last 6 months out of last year, it's been nothing but hellhole for me. I've been under so much depression and, with the flood and all that crap that went on, and debts in the family and everything else, and in my hip, and I wasn't able to get out. And that's why I optioned to have hip surgery. And, so, I'm kind of over all that stuff there. But I mean, now I got this problem with the hip, and I want to get that better so I can go out and get walking again. I can't even keep up with the economy. I got so many stinking co-payments now, and it ain't funny. I just called up them the other day, and I said, well, we're going to work out a payment plan. She said, Ron, even if you only send $5 or $10 a month, you're fine with it. So that's what I'm going to start doing, because you guys know yourself there, when you go grocery shopping. I mean, a couple of years ago, actually about 4 years ago, we were paying $1.99 for a pound of bacon. The bacon now is $5.99 a pound, and that's if you can find it at that price. So like Friday, I get my Social Security check, my retirement check. I'll pick up a half a dozen pounds of bacon for the month, and I'll just freeze them. But and I saw Joe and Rachel from Two Krazy Ketos. They made some bacon beef jerky on that really thick cut bacon. So I want to pick up a couple of pounds of that, and I want to make some bacon jerky. So it seemed really simple. And I haven't really tried that stuff over there, but I should start doing some spicy stuff. I'm going to pick up some of that sriracha there and try it. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, but I got to be careful with spicy foods right now, because it really bothers my stomach. And so we started doing a 5-day egg fast, actually a 3-day fast starting last Thursday. And I was pretty consistent with it. There was a couple of times I had a couple of cheats. And so anyways, and that's what they did. They put the sriracha over the top of it, but she did what they did on the bacon rack there. I have a bacon rack also. They laid it out on the bacon rack, and they baked it in the oven like at 200 degrees for about 3 or 4 hours, and they put some stuff on it. And anyways, it was really simple. When I do the recipe, I'll film it, and then I'll have their link below on the show more, so you can find the exact video that they did. They're great YouTube people too. They have over 100,000 subscribers, so I can imagine they're making a little bit of money on YouTube. And because they're always doing vacations and stuff like that. I would love to go to that Keto Palooza and some of those other places where they have the keto events. But the problem with all that is, it's travel, it's money, and with health issue with me and my wife right now, that's out of the question. So, it is what it is. And then I follow a couple of other YouTubers beside you, Misty. I follow Lindsay and Dingo. I can't pronounce the last name, but anyways. They're great. They do like a Wednesday afternoon chat. They talk, and they, recipes. And she does really a lot of great bread recipes and stuff like that. So what we got going on this week, besides the rehab, is find out what's going on with the hip area. And on the 13th also, I have an appointment at Healthline. I got 4 appointments that day. I have to go in the morning for an X-ray, and then I'm going to go to meet the doctor that did the surgery. And then after that, I got to go for my rehab. And then I have a half-hour survey they want me to do. So it's like, what the heck? You're going to charge? Don't be charging me 4 co-payments for one day, because that's baloney, So, so we got that going on there. So we're going to continue on with the egg fast for a day or two. Like today I made scrambled eggs. Not scrambled eggs, I made an omelet. And I let it sit in the pan for about maybe 5 or 10 minutes until it firmed up. And then I added some cheese onto it. And then I added a handful of some cheese, some shredded cheddar cheese. And then I added just a sprinkle of pepper and onion, even though that's not really part of the egg fast. But the goal is to do it your way and to keep it as low on carbs as you can. And then I flip it over. And then when I push it down on the pan, it came out nice and golden brown on both sides of it. And it came out really, really good. But for a long time, I got sick of eggs after doing so many egg fasts over the course of my 3-year journey. I said, I can't do egg fasts no more. But then I started liking eggs again because I'm making them a different way than I did before. And I bought a nice pan. It's a gold copper pan, and I really, really love it. And I also bought one of those induction cooking sets that I use that for cooking a lot. And I bought a nice new stainless steel set for pans. And I'm starting to use that for cooking now because when I'm doing videos now for cooking, I'm trying to, get better at filming and stuff like that. And if I don't like, I don't want to do the background noise. So what I do is I use a program called Filmora, and I rip off the audio, the original audio, and it lets me do a voiceover underneath it. And then I put music under it, and I just go over the instructions. So it's really, really good that I do that. And so yesterday I took some cube steak and I sliced it all up into little bite-sized bits. And then I got it going in the frying pan, and I got it all nice and really put a nice good sear on it. Then I pulled it out of the frying pan, and then I bought some Asian stir-fried vegetables. They had broccoli and all kinds of assorted green onion and all that stuff there. And then I added that. I once I took the steak out, I added that in, and I cooked it down. And then I added the steak back into it. And then I added a little bit of soy sauce. And then I didn't have any xanthan gum, but I just used maybe about a tablespoon of cornstarch that I had on hand after I put a little bit of beef broth in it, and just to thicken it up a little bit. And my wife really loved that. And I really loved that so much there. I couldn't get enough of it. And but the cube steak was cheap. The cube steak was like about $4 for 2 or 3 slabs of it. So, you have to get what you can afford. I get the organic eggs and the pasteurized eggs. I get what I can afford. I can't afford the organic meats right now because it's just too expensive. Both of us are on retirement, and it sucks because, my rent just went up $40, and when they reevaluate my rent in another month or two, it's going to go up even more than that. And I told Donna, I said, screw them. I'm going back to work. As soon as everything's healed over here, I'm going back to work. So, my Hannaford's wants me to go back to work over there. I love working at Hannaford's. And the other Hannaford's that I was working on, which is right down the street from me, I'm thinking about going back over there because I left there because all those girls were giving me a hard time because I was making a lot of mistakes and I wasn't trained properly. So when I went to the other Hannaford's, they trained me properly for the pick a job, and I really like that. He wants me to go back over there. So now I'm going to have a choice. But I need certain days off a week, and if they can't accommodate me, to hell with them, But I'm pretty sure they will. They were pretty flexible with me. Well, I liked it. I was making like $350 a week, and my money was showing up on Thursday, and I didn't have that before, because when people that are on retirement, you get your check at the beginning of the month, or whenever you get your check, and once you pay all your bills and you budget out so much money for your groceries, there's nothing left anymore to do anything. So the economy right now is crazy. It ain't getting any better. Who the hell is shitting who here, So, and of course, with the co-payments are killing us here. Back in December, Donna, I spent almost $800 on Donna's co-payments because she needed cataract surgery, and that money was due up front. So I had to pay all that. That was one whole check gone. And of course, my surgery with the hip surgery, that was a $250 co-payment. And now all the medical co-payments that I'm going to have for the physical therapy treatments, that's $40 a visit. They got me scheduled for 8 visits for the month of February. So it's crazy. I mean, how could people live? I mean, I don't get it. So Donna and I was grocery shopping Saturday, and the 2 people ahead of us, one grocery order was over $600, and the other grocery order was like $400 something. I said, how could people live to have 3 or 4 kids? You can't. You got to work 2 or 3 jobs just to survive. So I feel bad for people that have a family and can't afford the grocery food. But it is what it is. At some point, I know it's all going to get better, just like my hip and everything. Hey, Misty, are you doing a video tonight? I just wondered by any chance, because you usually go in on Monday nights and cook something. But anyways, thanks, Misty, for still here. I'll talk to you later on your next live. But anyways, I'm going to get going, guys. Thank you for joining in. If you're watching my video late, comment on my video, because Donna and I have to get going anyways. I got a few things I got to do. But thanks, Donna, for coming in, and everybody, and enjoy your day. And again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, because it means a lot to me and it helps me out. And have a great day. And we'll come back later on this week with another live, maybe Friday night. So it depends how I feel with the leg and everything. I'll talk to you guys later.